Okay, today we're going to continue our section on articles and demonstratives. And today we're going to look at four very useful words in English, and that is this, that, these, and those. And these words help us point to people, places, things, and ideas, okay? So a demonstrative is a word that shows which person, place, thing, or idea we are talking about. Listen to these examples. This book is mine. That car is expensive. These shoes are new. Those houses are beautiful. In each sentence, the demonstrative tells us which noun we mean, okay? Are we talking about something near us or something far from us? Are we talking about one thing or are we talking about more than one thing? And that's basically the whole idea behind demonstratives, okay? There's two questions you want to ask. Is the noun singular or is it plural? And is the noun near or is it far? And those questions will help you choose between this, that, these, or those, okay? So you want to use this for one person, place, thing, or idea that is near you, like this book, this chair, this phone, this lesson, or this idea. And you want to use that for one person, place, thing, or idea that is far from you. So you could say something like that house, that car, that mountain, that man, or that idea, okay? Now, when we're talking about plural nouns, you want to use the word these for more than one thing near you, okay? For example, these books, these chairs, these shoes, or these apples, okay? And you want to use the word those for more than one person, place, thing, or idea that is far from you. Like those houses, those cars, those mountains, or those ideas. And here's a simple way to try to remember this rule. For one thing that's near you, use this. For one thing that is far from you, use that. For more than one thing near you, use these. And for more than one thing far from you, use those, okay? Now, most often, demonstratives come before nouns, okay? For example, this phone, that building, or these keys, okay? Listen to these example sentences. This phone belongs to me. That building is very old. These keys are on the table. Or those flowers are beautiful. In each sentence, the demonstrative comes before the noun and tells us which noun we're talking about. Now, demonstratives can also stand alone without a noun, okay? For example, this is my phone. That is your bag. These are my shoes. Those are your keys. Notice that we don't need to repeat the noun if the meaning is already clear. If I'm holding a phone, I can say, this is mine. If I'm pointing to a bag across the room, I can say, that is yours. If I'm holding several books, I can say, these are new. And if I'm pointing to several cars outside, I can say, those are expensive. So demonstratives can work before nouns or they can replace nouns when the meaning is clear. Now, this and that are not only used for physical things. We can also use them for ideas, situations, or something someone just said. For example, you could say, this is important. That is a good idea. This sounds difficult. Or that was funny. If I'm explaining something right now, I might say, this is important, okay? If someone said something a moment ago, I might say, "That is interesting." So this can refer to the current idea or situation, and that can refer to an idea or a situation already mentioned. Now, when you're using this and that in conversation, the difference can also show how close something feels to the speaker. Listen to this. I like this idea. This often means that the idea feels close or current or connected to the conversation. Now, I like that idea. Well, that might mean someone else just said the idea, or the idea is slightly less immediate, okay? Both can be correct, but they can feel a little different as you say them. So here's another example. This is a great lesson, or that was a great lesson. This would mean the lesson is happening now, and that would mean the lesson already happened, okay? So just to review, today you learned about demonstratives. This, that, these, and those. And a demonstrative shows which person, place, thing, or idea we are talking about. You want to use this for one thing that's near you. You want to use that for one thing that is far from you. You want to use these for more than one thing near you, and those for more than one thing far from you. Remember the two big questions. Is it singular or plural? Is it near or is it far? And remember, demonstratives can come before nouns or they can stand alone, okay? I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lesson.